figured it was about time to drop another video for y'all to like or criticize or leave comments on. I know it's been a little bit and been kind of busy this past week, but finally got some time to sit down and drag out some of the flashlights. Recently picked up another one that was on sale and couldn't turn it down. So starting on my right, we have the Streamlight line. I have 3 of them. This is my newest one. We have the Streamlight Stinger DS, which is for dual switch, LED rechargeable. We have the Streamlight Microstream, which has become my EDC light. Fits real nice in the pocket, really out of the way, super light, and pretty good light output for the size. We have an old one, generally floats around in my toolbox and whatnot, being a mechanic. This is the Stylus Streamlight. Side note on this one, if you do pick one up, pick up extra batteries when you find them or order them off of Amazon. It takes the 4A batteries, which can be kind of a bear to find, and they are a little spendy if you have to pick them up locally. So search the internet on that one. I'll go through more detail. We have 2 Surefires. I didn't write down the model on these. I'll have to get that and put it in the links in the link below, and I'll run links for all of these so you can find them in the specs. And this is the Surefire just in black. This is the one that was on sale. And then I grabbed my wife's light, which is the Fenix PD35. Awesome flashlight. Little spendier than these, but well worth it when you see what the lumen output is on this one. So, starting with this one. I've had this Streamlight. It is rechargeable. It comes with a spare battery. I've had this one probably 8 years. Got some dings and dents. It's been sent back to Streamlight once or twice. Not sure. Free of charge. All I had to pay for was shipping to them. They fixed it and sent it back for free. So I'm a field mechanic, or was a field mechanic for John Deere. This one has been through the auger of a combine. It has been run over by a large frame tractor. It has been used, I don't know how many hundreds and hundreds of hours. It's been phenomenal. It's been dropped in buckets of oil, diesel, snow, mud, dirt, anything and everything you can think of. This light has been through it and is still bright as heck. Light output on this one, I'm going to grab my cheat sheet, sorry. So basic specs, it runs about 12.8 ounces. It does have the rechargeable battery in it. On high, it's 350 lumen. The way the lens is shaped on this, it actually seems brighter than that, because I have some that are in the 400 or 500 lumen range that aren't here now, but it's almost comparable to those. And it'll run about 2 hours on high output. It has a medium setting, which drops it down to about 175, and you can get about 4 hours or so out of that. And then the low output is 85 lumen. You get 7+ hours, about 7.5. The nice thing about this is changing batteries is really easy, and when you pick it up, you get this charger, which has the cigarette lighter adapter and a 110 cord outlet, so you can plug it either into the wall in your shop or in your vehicle. And it can charge another battery and the light at the same time. So to swap it, just unscrew the back, drop the old pack out, put the new pack in, and put it back together. This one, the DS nomenclature on it, is for dual switch. It has a switch here and on the back. Most people won't need that. As a field tech, sometimes I can't bend or get to it the way I need to, so I'll turn it on one way, or I'll have to reach in and turn it on if it's in the middle of a component or in between an engine or something like that. The dual switches just come in handy. It's got the NiCad rechargeable battery, comes with the one in it and a spare one. And depending upon where you pick them up, you can get them, if you're pretty savvy, you can pick them up on sale on the internet for about $100, $110. I've seen them as high as $220. So highly recommend shopping around for one like this. For a vehicle, something where you don't have to carry it all the time with you, but you need a good, reliable, bulletproof light, highly recommend this light. Like I said, this one's been 6 to 8 years through the ringer and back, and has just been phenomenal. The next one that I had, or that I'd gotten, was the Stylus. So sometimes just walking around in the office, the shop, I just need a little something to put out a little bit of light. Working on some of the computer boards, circuit boards, wiring in really tight spaces, I would use one like this. I actually have a red one where I took the clip off and put a couple layers of shrink wrap, shrink tube around the end of it so I could bite it and hold it in my mouth. And that one does really well. This has a protective cap that comes off, which has shrink wrap on it as well, or shrink tubing on it, just because it's split. But this one's probably 10, 12 years old. Like I had said, finding batteries, quad A batteries are not your normal batteries, so they are a little more difficult to find. This pack ran $5. Local Ace Hardware store, Walmart didn't have them, a couple other places didn't have them. Amazon does. You can pick up 6 packs for about $4. If I'd have known that I was going to do this review tonight, or thought earlier in the week, I probably would have ordered some. So I picked up some extras since I found them. It holds 3. The batteries that were in it were still working, but they were dim, and they're probably 8 years old. So you're not going to be replacing them a lot. Maybe pick up a spare set, keep them on hand just in case. Really good light, not a ton of light output. Pretty dim, but for close-up work, detail work, stuff like that, works pretty good. My new EDC one, the Microstream, puts out pretty good light as well. Small, compact, lightweight. Microstream weighs in at right around an ounce. Oh, Stylus, 11 lumen, 1 ounce. $12 to $18, depending upon where you find it. The Microstream, 45 lumen, runs 1 AAA battery, pretty easy to find. 45 lumen, you can get about 2.5 hours of continuous use out of it, and it weighs just over an ounce. I think it's like 1.1, 1.2. Like I said, I'll put the links for Streamlight below, Surefire and Fenix, so you can pull their specs up. Pretty good light output. For smaller detail stuff, you can still bite it if you want. This has a clip, the belt clip that you can put in your belt, or you can clip it onto your hat or a strap or something like that, so you can go hands-free and kind of use it as a makeshift headlamp if that's what you need. These here, I've seen them as high as $27, $28. Recently got on Amazon, found them in the $11 to $15 range, so do your search on those and you can pick up some pretty good deals. Highly recommend this little light, especially with the warranties that Streamlight has. Generally, if you have any problems, call them up. They send you an RA number, write it on the package, mail it in. They send you either a new one or whatever. This one, like I said, had been rebuilt once. Cracked the lens when it went through the auger, chewed up the grip a little bit. They sent back the original tailpiece and the original front ring piece and replaced the whole rest of the light to include the battery for free. Not a bad deal. So that's the Streamlight line. Pretty good lights, good quality. The bigger ones do weigh a little bit more, and if you don't do, you'll be a little spendier than some of the others. Surefire's picked up. Generally, they run in the $60 to $70 range. I found this one for $38 at a local gun store, so thank you for the mismark on that, or putting it on sale. Not sure which. They run about 100 or 320 lumens, and then they have a low setting for 15 lumens. So on the 320 lumen, you can get about 2.2 hours, so 2 hours, just under 2.5 hours on this. The 15 lumen setting is about 45 hours, which is pretty good. Weighs about 4 ounces, and they run the 123 batteries, the 123A batteries. Completely water sealed, O-rings, runs 2 of them. Pretty easy to put in. These are pretty solid. This is the one, this particular one is the one I use when I go hunting. Works really good, good light output. Click on, click off, click on again, it goes to bright. No strobe function with these. The large Streamlight Stinger does have a strobe function. They come in tan, they come in black, and I believe they come in one other color. Weight on this is right around 4 ounces, so not too bad. Fits well in my pack that I have. I wear a hip pack for hunting, not big on extra weight, kind of go the minimalist route. So like I said, look around, you can pick them up $35 to $70. Good lights, bulletproof, waterproof, not too shabby. Now the one with all the bells and whistles, of course, belongs to my wife. This is the Fenix PD35. They say on the main advertisement that it's about 1,000 lumen. It actually comes out to about 960 when you get into their actual specs. So 960 lumen for about an hour, 460 lumen for about 3 hours, 180 lumen for 10 hours, 50 lumen for 38 hours, or all the way down to their lowest setting of 14 lumens for about 140, 150 hours. It has a strobe function as well. This one you can definitely tell puts out more light. It runs a back button on it like most of the others, but it also has a setting button here that lets you drop to each of your modes. And there's your low setting on up. Now there's your strobe. And just clicking the button will take it off strobe. If you hold it, it will speed up and slow down the strobe. So on the strobe setting, it's 960 lumen variable speed as far as the flash. They didn't give me a run time on that. I'm assuming it's going to be in that hour range, maybe a little bit more because it's not a continuous light. It does come with the tether here, the clip, and a little pouch for it, which works out pretty good. And this one runs between 75 and 110. Kind of just depends. The one thing about this over the others is this does get a little bit warm. This runs the Cree XM L2 U2 LED technology. Quite a mouthful. But these three here do get warm on the bezels even though they're LED. These here do not generate any heat whatsoever, which is why I picked these for my work situations, because sometimes they're pinched up in my elbow trying to hold them, or in my cheek, or my neck. These here you do need to be careful because they do get hot. This one has a built-in heat sink to kind of help dissipate some of that heat. Durability-wise, this has seen some pretty grueling trail use. Wife did the full Wonderland trail around Mount Rainier, and if there was an issue with it, I would have heard about it. I know she uses her headlamp quite a bit, which I will be doing a review on a couple different headlamps, but that will be coming up later. But if you can afford it, this is actually a really good light. Fenix has some awesome quality stuff out. I don't know how their customer service is because I haven't had to deal with them yet. Surefire, I've heard good things about their customer service. I don't know for sure, so can't really relate to that. Haven't had to, though. I mean, they're pretty bulletproof lights. These are LEDs as well. But yeah, so that's pretty much what we got. Short, sweet, to the point. Again, Streamlight Stinger DS model. They do make quite a few versions of this light, so get on the website, check them out, see if there's a model that fits your needs. They have the Micro, they have the Stylus, which this is more for specific type use, low light type stuff. Your Surefires, which most people can know the Surefire name, pretty good quality, have not been disappointed with those at all. And the Fenix. This one here uses the 123 batteries as well. They also have a rechargeable battery that you can get for it with recommended charger, and all that info is on their website. So if you like the review, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, leave comments down below. I'll put links for all these lights down below as well. Appreciate you watching. I know it's still a little shaky. I'm getting there, and thank you for bearing with me.